Hello, this is Jeff Kelly, and in this video I'm going to talk about, can I buy a car while I'm in an active Chapter 13 bankruptcy case? The short answer is yes, you can. But the big challenge is you've got to find a car dealer who's willing to finance you while you're in the middle of a Chapter 13 case. I have seen quite a few Chapter 13 clients pull this off, but I'll be honest with you, it is difficult. Because here's one of the big challenges. We've got to get court approval, and that's typically going to take anywhere between 30 and 45 days. We have to notify all your creditors that the plan is going to be modified, perhaps, and that you're going to want to spend some money on a car. They've got to get notice, and there has to be a hearing before the judge. And the trustee in your case is going to have questions. Like, do you have another car that you could drive? Do you absolutely positively have to have this new car? Why? What's going on? Have you had an increase in income? Are you going to be able to afford to make this payment? A lot of questions have to be answered. Now, I want to go over the buy here, pay here myth, because I'll have some clients that say, well, I talked to the buy here, pay here guy, and he said I don't have to worry about court permission because the buy here, pay here guy doesn't report on your credit. Right? Wrong. You still need court permission. You cannot go out and buy a car from some buy here, pay here guy without getting court permission to do it. And there's no way a court is ever going to approve you purchasing a car from a buy here, pay here lot, because they typically charge interest rates of 30% or more. So bad idea, don't do that. Now, let's talk about, what do you do if you're in a situation where your car has broken down, you can't get back and forth to work, and either the court won't approve your purchase of a new car or no one is willing to finance you. This is the absolute worst situation you could possibly be in the middle of a Chapter 13 case. So a lot of people ask, what do we do? What are we going to do? And I'll tell you what most people do is they'll just voluntarily dismiss their Chapter 13 case. As a general rule, this is a terrible idea because you lose all of your bankruptcy protection as soon as your case is dismissed. What does that mean? That means creditors can sue you. They can garnish you. If you're behind on house payments, they can foreclose on you. So why on earth do people do this? Well, the answer is because people get desperate and they need to get a car so they can get back and forth to work. And so a lot of people will dismiss the case on one day, go out and finance another car the next day or the day after, and then just pray that their creditors are going to leave them alone, or that they'll leave them alone long enough until they can come back and refile later, like months and months later. But not something that I would recommend. I would tell anybody who's in an active Chapter 13 case, if you're having serious car trouble, go ahead and talk to your bankruptcy attorney about some alternatives. Super important. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.